Apocalypto, old man's story. This scene at the fireplace is very full of satanic shit that I want to show you, even though you could figure it out for yourself, because it's really not difficult to discover it. It's just a matter of time and interest. I'm not going to show everything in the video because they show some nudity. I don't want to serve Satan by helping temptresses do their thing. Anyway.
Untuk winik, ulu kacen tu kune. Hach yah upu sikal. Leka kuch iknae, ya bachba cheo. Leka alatie, done ma usan ilik bay hach o sila pusikalo. Kat kong tulaka bashakate, keks aiteche. Lema kat kong tulaka bashakate, keks aiteche.
Ask us for whatever you wish. Wish granting. This alone doesn't prove it's satanic. It's a matter of stacking the evidence, seeing that it's coincidence upon coincidence. Too much coinciding means intention. SOS. Coincidence. S. Another coincidence upon that coincidence. SO. Another one after that one. SOS. You know it's intentional. 3 patterns. Here, you can have more. And actually, especially if you take into account my other video exposing the so-called Passion of the Christ, which is actually about the Antichrist, because Mel Gibson is a devil worshipper.
Lemago katialaje, tenin ka mal o chakipakat. Le chomo tu yala, im saite chimpakat. Le winiko katiale, tenin kat kanakten ya bachmu. Le bala mo katiahie, hinsikte. Yan amuknalta beihe shena. Katso katiatu katene, inkat utsakishiwo. Lekano tunuka.
The serpent will give you the secrets of the earth, is what this is saying, while showing fire. So look up here. Fire. One eye. Sometimes you have both, but this was intentional. Everything is set up. What coincidence. Lucifer, light bearer, Lux, light. Light bearer, a symbol of Satan. Wish granting, a connection to Satan, or something he's associated with. You see the serpent associated with wisdom. There's another coinciding. Genesis. The serpent was very subtle, more than any other beast of the field. And that creature which was possessed by Satan, the fallen angel, said to our ancestor Eve, Hava, has God said, you will not eat of every tree of the garden? So this is a straw man fallacy, you see, to make God look bad. Oh, God wants you to starve. Or, oh, God wants to deprive you of joy. He wants to rain on your parade. He's a joy killer. He's a killjoy. You see, drug addicts don't like truth speakers because drug addicts want lies that make them feel good, for example. God gives us limits for our own good. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Elohim hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. For God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. So he's saying God is keeping this secret from you. God knows that if you do this, then you'll be like him. God is just scared that you're going to be a god if you do this. As if God would be scared of mortals. We are but flesh. We are dust. And you see it all the time. Because where does dust come from? It's from our body. Little particles from our body. And other things. That's where we're going back to, the earth. We're nothing compared to God. We're less than nothing compared to God. So, but hey, people want to believe these lies because it makes them feel good. They care only about feelings, not the truth. They are like beasts, and worse than beasts. And the serpent said unto the woman, You shall not surely die, for God doth know that you shall become a goddess if you steal from his fruit. Be a thief, and you'll be a goddess, Eve. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. Mel Gibson and other self-styled Freemasons were slaves to flesh like beasts. They celebrate when Eve stole from God, because, and of course Adam, because they wear aprons to commemorate the theft from God. And they heard the voice of God. Later God punished them for stealing from him and betraying him. He gave them everything. And they stabbed him in the back and sided with the traitor Satan. And Satan is still deceiving the world to this day. Almost, not even 6,000 years later. So let's go back a bit here.
Whoa.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a pentagram. And Venus, the brightest planet in our system, I think, is Venus. Brightest, light bearer, Lucifer means light bearer, Lucifer. Lux, light in Latin. Yeah, I think it has this pattern. After a certain amount of time, a long time probably more than a year. The cycle of Venus around the sun or something like that. It makes this pattern, the 5 arms thing. So it's a reference to Satan, the pentagram. That's why you see it used by witches. You see it for depictions of what's it called? Summoning devils and stuff. So there's a symbol of Satan. What does that have to do with the Mayans? They were into astronomy. They were very good at that. But this is a satanic symbol. And when it says the secrets of the earth, then it shows a pregnant belly. So the earth is not flat. The Bible doesn't say that. See my video, Flat Earth Not Biblical. The earth is like a sphere, and here it says the secrets of the earth. So the belly is representing the earth. And what is the secret of the earth? It's that star, it's that devil that's going to be born on the earth, the Antichrist, who will have supreme wisdom, is probably what this is referring to. So they make sure that there are moments, albeit brief, where there is only one eye showing, which is another symbol of the Antichrist. I think Zechariah has the prophecy, Woe to the idle shepherd, the sword shall be upon his right arm, and his right eye will be utterly darkened, or something like that it says. The right eye will be utterly darkened. So one eye is a symbol of the Antichrist to come. Another symbol of Satan is fire. Remember, Lucifer, light bearer. So fire, symbol of Satan. Serpent, symbol of Satan. The serpent being associated with wisdom is a reference to Satan in the Garden of Eden, promising wisdom. What else is there? Wish granting. You can sell your soul to Satan if he's going to pay attention to you, but that requires sacrifice. You can, I'm not suggesting you do that, of course. You can, wish granting, right? So, wish granting, fire, the one eye, the pentagram, the serpent, and the serpent associated with wisdom. There are already 6 symbols that are satanic here. If it were just once, you can dismiss it as a coincidence. You have 6 already. Compare that to an SOS, Save Our Souls, written on the beach. You see an SOS on the beach. Those are 3 patterns. One, it's just an S. Maybe it was just a serpent passing by. It unintentionally made the S. It could be a coincidence, yeah. If it's just an S, that's a very, very, very simple, very low level of order. But an SO, that's less likely. SOS, no, that's probably designed, almost certainly, depending on how symmetrical, etc. So this is satanic. Mel Gibson is a devil-worshipping piece of traitor to God, because God gives him life and he sides with Satan. So Satan gives him riches, wealth, and fame. You think he's the best actor around? No. There are a lot of guys who can act as good as him. The reason that he is promoted is because he does something they don't do. He's a brown-noser for Satan. And he did the Passion of Christ, if I haven't mentioned already. I did a video exposing the satanic in the Passion of Christ in the whipping scene. And so Mel Gibson did Apocalypto as well as that movie. He's a prominent figure of Hollywood. Hollywood is always promoting the devil's lies. It's not really entertainment, it's enter into containment. It's propaganda. And people are not on their guard. They just want to relax and feel good, like beasts that they are. So the lies are easily planted into their unsuspecting, gullible minds, as a mine used to be. But I'm a free thinker, atheists, not you, because you believe whatever the establishment says. See my video exposing the dead and now in hell atheist preacher George Carlin, who pretended to be a free thinker, but I proved he wasn't, using his own words. Continuing on. I think I said there were 6. I think I covered 6 symbols of Satan. Here's another one. The owl. The owl, the owl. Go to itanimuli.gov, which is Illuminati backwards. itanimuli.gov. I have it in the URL search bar here. Enter, and it takes you to... Damn it. Oh, look, it's Satan because it's one eye. Another symbol of Satan. Yeah, you think I'm making this up? I notice it. I notice it. It's there. Maybe it's not .gov, maybe it's .com. Let me try that. Damn this. I need a new keyboard. .com. Let me try .com. Look at this. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Oh. Well, actually, I put Illuminati backwards and it took me to nsa.gov. But there was a video that I did a video on the owl that it points you to when you put Illuminati or .gov backwards or Illuminati.net, something like that. Check out that video. I forgot what it was called. Anyway. So the owl said, the man knows much and is able to do many things. Suddenly I am afraid.
Betik Yanubin ukat yetel uchaik balo Leluma yanuk inu yaitie Leyan tsait che chok tsait